Lori Bootwig has been a partner at her firm for over 20 years. Her insights were invaluable. She is continuing to be excited about the work that she's doing and now thinking about what is the future of her firm going to be. I am your host, Tyler Dolph. I am also the CEO of our digital marketing agency called Rocket Clicks. We also own and operate a very large law firm called Sterling Lawyers that has grown to over 30 attorneys across 25 offices. We are here today interviewing Lori. Lori's been a longtime attorney. She's been a partner at her firm for over 20 years, and she shares her experience of what it was like being an early partner at the firm and building a legacy over time. I really hope you enjoy it. Lori, thank you so much for being with us today. We're so excited to hear about you and your firm and your journey. Can you give us a little introduction on kind of who you are and how you came to be sitting with us today?
Sure. Well, thank you for having me, Tyler. I really appreciate it. Glad to be here. Well, let's see. I've been an attorney it'll be 35 years this September.
Amazing.
Been doing nothing but family law since 2001. Before that, I did a more varied practice. So I've been with Nichols, Sachs, Lank, Sendelbach, Butewig, and Solomon for 21 years. So
That is
yeah,
amazing.
pretty kind of a one-trick pony at this point with the family law stuff. Yeah.
You've been at the firm for 21 years. How did you get there?
Oh, well, that's a good question. So when I was doing the varied practice areas, um, it was a little bit overwhelming to keep up with construction lien law and debt collection law and insurance defense law and, no fault and like a lot of different areas. And so I decided I wanted to just focus on one practice area. And my firm that I'm at now has some incredible pioneers, some of whom have retired. And it was really their contributions to the profession that drew me to the firm, kind of more than anything. But we have passed family law section, state bar family law section, chair people. We have past county bar association chair people in our firm, past members of fellows of the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers. So, it was just a real draw for me to come and join this firm that had so many bar leaders, in it.
It's just an opportunity to learn, right? And level up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And what's caused you to stay for over 20 years? I mean, I've got to believe that the culture's great and you're still learning along the way.
Yeah, it's a great culture. I mean, the substance of what we do, as you know, we help people, right? So sometimes they don't really want to be helped, but they need to be helped anyway. And then eventually, they sort of begin to sit with their new normal and appreciate what we do for them. So I like seeing people transform from being in kind of their lowest point in their life or close to it, to turning the page and starting the next chapter in their lives with some optimism.
Yes, I love that. You have such an amazing career and you've been practicing law for a long time. Give us and our audience some perspective on how things have changed over the years. What have you had to do to change and adapt in this industry to continue to serve your clients?
I like to think that I kind of have evolved with changes as they occur. I've always been a big proponent of change, not for the sake of change, but for the improvement of our processes and our outcomes. So change doesn't bother me. Quite frankly, as devastating as the pandemic was in so many ways, in my opinion, it was a huge benefit to the legal profession to pivot and become more technologically efficient, right? So I would liken the whole hey, we can do court on Zoom, we can do mediations on Zoom, collaborative sessions on Zoom, to the kind of the giant shift that we had, what, 15 years ago when we went paperless. Um, and I'll never forget the day we got rid of these massive binders that we used to break our backs dragging to the courthouse, and you could show up with a laptop. It was great. So I think to me, those are kind of the biggest two changes I can think of in my career: is paperless and just video technology.
Sure. Yeah, love it. I want to touch on a little bit on your success and being a tenured attorney for as long as you have been. You've had to navigate, a lot of different situations. Did you start out as a partner, or were you promoted into that role? And what was that process like?
I was promoted to partner after 3 years at the firm. I think my name didn't get added till 4 or 5 years. I mean, there's in a small firm, there's a lot of cost, right, to adding that. So we finally just came up with this logo signature block, and because now we have like too many names, and the first three names are retired, but to take their names off, they're really iconic lawyers, and you hate to take their names off because they're so recognized, and they've been kind enough to allow us to leave their names on. But as you add new partners, it gets a little unwieldy. And I think the thing to do these days is just have one name, right? But when you have three partners, that's not going to work.
And so, in navigating that process, right? I'm thinking if I'm a young, attorney and I want to make partner, what are the things that they should be thinking about, or things that you learned to really be successful?
Yeah, good question. Boy, could I rattle off a bunch of things you probably can too. Um, I would say ask a lot of questions of your mentors, having in mind before you ask it what you think the answer is, right? Like, don't be a lazy asker, right? Like, be like, I'm just double checking. I want to make sure I've got this right. Show that you've thought it through and you've done your best. Recognize the various aspects of small firm ownership, and show that you understand what those various like pieces of being an owner of a law firm consist of. What are they? You've got your marketing piece, you've got your financial piece, you've got your competency piece, you've got your forward facing you, and then you've got the you that works in the business, or rather on the business versus in the business. So do you have an eye towards working on the business? Like, hey, I'm thinking it might be more efficient if we made some templates for our paralegals to use, stuff like that. Like, hey, I was thinking that if I joined this section of the bar and showed up, then maybe I could get some referrals from these attorneys that don't do family law or something. You know what I mean? Like, come up with ideas to improve the firm in the various ways that the firm needs to have success.
Yeah, it's really like, how can you add value above and beyond, just being a great attorney? What are you doing to help the firm be successful? Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, I feel like competency is like the minimum, right? That's if you want to be a partner, you've got to be beyond that. And then, too, like, hey, I see you're going on vacation next week. What cases can I keep an eye on for you? Hello, like, does that not sound like a dream come true?
Absolutely. But it's having the wherewithal, right? Of just doing whatever it takes, and understanding what the senior partners in your firm are looking for as it relates to like help or value, or what issues are they facing that you can help pick up the slack.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, I do think too the question for the partners is what is it the associates want? And I really honestly have a little trouble wrapping my head around that. I don't know what younger attorneys necessarily want or expect from a law firm experience that can be given to them, right? I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if I really feel there's a bit of a generation gap and I need to do a better job of understanding what, like, if I'm going to be attractive to you, what is it you want from me that I could possibly give you, knowing I am not made of money with deep pockets and can't give you unlimited, you know, time off.
What what has that looked like for you in the past? Do you have you had to hire some younger paralegals or law clerks or attorneys? And did it work out? Like,
I mean, we're really blessed with really low turnover in our paralegal staff. Associates, I mean, we've had a few, and, you know, I can't really tell you exactly why they haven't stuck around, and that's probably why I said that.
yeah, it's an
I mean, I've
inevitable
been to
approach.
seminars, Tyler, where they've told me, you know, what associates want. Um, and I think that our firm offers that, but I guess I'm not sure. I think there probably needs to be more dialogue, right?
It sounds like that's a great opportunity for your firm. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all humans, right? We want to be valued. We want to pursue goals. We want to make sure that we're recognized for our hard work. And um, as your
Yeah.
firm grows and as your attorneys continue to be valuable assets to the community, sometimes it could be hard to, oh yeah, I have to make sure I take XYZ associate out to lunch, and I have to make sure that I'm recognizing the work that they're doing. So those little things matter when you're young and trying to make it.
See, thank you. That's helpful to me.
Good, good, that's great. Lori, tell me about the future of your firm. As we're concluding here, and I appreciate your insight and opportunity. Where do you see the firm going in the future, and how do you expect to play a part in that?
Well, our firm has been around for, I think, over 30 years. And so it's my hope that it will still be around long after I'm gone, um, like gone, gone. So, you know, clearly we need to, at this point in our trajectory, we need to bring on some younger people. And I think after this podcast, we'll be getting lots of phone calls, right? And hopefully, associates will be clear about this is really what I want, right? Like it almost needs to be the associate interviewing the firm and saying, you know, can you give me what I want? Because if we can, then it's going to be, you know, a long-standing, I think, relationship.
It might
Um,
be important though for you and the other partners to go through that exercise to say, well, what can we offer? Like what benefits and what culture do we want to communicate that we have here to attract,
yeah,
young
well,
associates?
we do, and then associates come and work for us because apparently it's attractive. But you know, I don't know. I think the pandemic made it very hard to mentor because you know you didn't know when you could call somebody because you didn't know if they were in the middle of Zoom court or whatever. So you know it was very hard to mentor and develop relationships for 3 years.
Right.
So now that we're on the other side of that, I really hope that that we can bring in some new talent, some younger talent, and make some new partners and just keep our firm going indefinitely. It's a legacy firm. I mean, I do think, you know, I'll just say it. I think we're very well respected in our community. We have some really great talent. We offer some great services to our clients, and we work well with other attorneys in our community. And so I would like to see our firm just kind of keep going indefinitely.
I love it. Well, if you're a young attorney and looking for a great firm to join, Lori's here. How can they get in touch with you, Lori?
Well, if they go to, the state bar has a tab called Relia Guide. I don't know if you guys have Relia Guide in Illinois or
I don't
Wisconsin.
recognize the name, but
There's about 6 or 7 states that use it. But if they go to the State Bar of Michigan website, there's an attorney search button right on the homepage. They can plug my name in. It's Butte like suit, Buit. They start with that. Should pop up, hopefully. EWEG, Buteweg.
I love it.
Make sure not to get my husband, because he's also a lawyer. He's with the same last name.
Same
And
firm or different firm?
my son is a lawyer too, but he's in Texas. He's not barred in Michigan.
Oh, family of attorneys. I love it.
3 out of 4. I also have a computer engineer.
Very
He's
successful.
the star of the family.
Oh, Lori, I'm so appreciative of your time, the opportunity to learn from you. And, I would love to stay in touch and continue to build a relationship here. But we appreciate the opportunity to learn and share your insights with our audience.
It's been great chatting with you, Tyler. All right. All best wishes to you and your firm.
Thank you so much. You too.
Okay. Take care and go blue.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to continue to check out our Law Firm Owner series. We try to release a few of these every single month where we interview successful law firm owners, we hear their story, and we learn from everything that they've learned as they've grown and built their firm. I really hope you enjoy it. Make sure to check out the next one right here.